everyone, welcome. We're playing some rank today. Oh, looks like the capture overlay is actually working without me having to fiddle with it. We're up to diamond 1, 2 stars. We're playing only Excaplague Death Knight. Hopefully we get to legend, we can start experimenting with some other decks which might be a bit more fun to play. Even though I must say, this deck, the combination of the plagues and the excavates makes the games very interesting.
You will know endless torment.
A great destiny awaits you.
I'm going to keep a bit of AoE just in case, but otherwise we're really looking for the Hellier against another Death Knight. Assuming it's Blood Death Knight, so we really want to get the Hellier as soon as possible. Okay, so we've got a bit of defense if we do draw Hellier against Dirty Rat. Oh no, he's playing the same deck. Okay, fine. He didn't full mulligan. Oh, beautiful. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. So I think we'll excavate. Oh, maybe we'll play this actually. So we've got 4 plagues in the deck. See if we can draw them quickly before he gets his Hellier. 5 now, it's going to be 6 soon.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Well, depending if he kills us or not, that's going to determine whether I coin out Hellier. Wow, that's a lot of plagues already. Hopefully don't draw Frostborn. How many is that already? Incredible. He's got the nuts there. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Incredible. I guess we could always coin out Hellier next turn if we really need to. Let's see if he's got Hellier. 2 cards. Oh no, you're joking. Oh. He burnt up one of the plagues. Never mind.
The citadel stands strong.
Do not be a plague. Okay, good. My goodness. Probably need Finley or something here just to get all the plagues in my hand.
Earned an eternity of torment.
How many plagues is it already? It's 2, 3, 4.
I commend your skill.
Most intriguing.
My skill, I just got Hellier and he's got literally 3, 4, 4, 8, 9 plagues in my deck already. So he's trying to just win just with the plagues. He's forgetting about Hellier here. I need to play as defensive as I can here. So we draw on the place, okay.
That feels good.
Do need a bit of healing. We do have Primus. I don't like to play Primus first against another Death Knight in case they Primus my Primus. The chances he has a Primus, not that likely. We've got 4 permanent plagues in his deck, and he's got in my deck. He's got in my deck. How much is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's going for the Hellier now. If he does Hellier now, then I could be in big trouble because he's going to have 11 plagues in my deck. Let's see if he plays all these cards because one of them might be actually a plague. Well, he's not snap playing Hellier straight away, which is a good sign. Okay. He's got a lot of plagues in my deck.
Candle mudslider.
Okay, this could be very good against a Primus, actually.
Lightboard is killing it!
Let's see what he does here. I really don't want to be drawing cards here. I can replay. Actually, I can play my Primus, let him Primus my Primus, and then I excavate and get the Primus back. Oh no, no, we haven't played Jaden Guardian here, so we should be fine here. Okay. Gotta survive this somehow.
That feels good.
We have to just play this and take the 3 health. It's really tricky, this. This is what we do here.
The runes decide your fate.
Looks like a very bad play, but I'm counting him Primusing me. The idea is I okay, that's kind of what we need. We'll trade that in. Okay, if he Primuses me now. No, he's not. Okay. Oops, almost did the wrong card there. Let's put the taunt up, I think.
Candle mudslider.
I'll protect my face as much as I can here. Right, so he's used up actually quite a few plays. Ah, here we go. He's got the hell, yep. Okay, so how many plagues do I have to deal with this game now? He's used up most of his plagues cards. So 5 blood plagues, 4 frost, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, so basically half my deck of plagues, more or less. Should be able to get quite a bit done there.
Our gift of frost shields us.
The runes decide your fate. Remnants of life.
Okay, I guess this is probably the best. Kill this off. This freezes, so I'll get rid of that. Right, so he's got 12 in deck. I've only got 4 in his deck. But I do have the potential to put more in, but I'm kind of playing catch up here. What's this? Okay, I heal up for 9.
The runes decide your fate.
Plays into the 5/5, I guess. I guess I play this now.
Candle mudslider.
Right, so I trade. Right, so I trade this in 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I what's it called? Oh dear, that messes my calculations up a lot.
You shall suffer.
I play 4 mana, this costs 0. Yeah.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Kill this off. Let's go with this one. Forgot about that. Well, I didn't actually realize that would happen, to be honest. That's only an epic now, so it looks like I've stabilized here. Okay, he's decided to trade off here. Let's put a minion down first to absorb any damage I might take from the Saron.
Anybody?
Asphyxiate could be good against, what's it called? What am I trying to do here? Yeah, I'm trying to do this. Ouch. Ouch. That was not a good a very bad miscalculation there. Ouch. That is not good. So how many plagues do I have in his deck? Oh, interesting. He's playing... I think that's technically a weaker version. Okay. I think that's a weaker version of this one. So I've got a very nice collapse here.
We do what the living cannot.
Ouch. This is just to absorb any damage I might get from the Saron. Okay. Oh, cover attack face then.
I commend your skill.
Your soul is mine.
Okay. Let's hope we get some. How many blood plagues? I've only got 2 blood plagues in this deck. So I've still got Astalor to play. He's more or less the same deck as me here. Right, if he does decide to do this.
You shall suffer.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
I can actually put this down. If he kills it, then I can just steal his Astalor, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, so close. That 1 damage would have made all the difference. Oh no. Oh no.
You are unfit to serve.
Okay. So he's hoping for the, what's it called? He needs 3 plagues, that's 1. Yeah, I can play a card.
It is time to
Oh. I almost messed that up, but not. I did the whole complicated calculation there. Playing my hero power in order to absorb the Saron. Death Rattle. I forgot to attack face. Ooh. Could have been very awkward if I'd have lost that. A very nice win streak now. Wow, okay. Let's go for it. I'm not sure what's going on with this.
The Lich King.
Maybe you have to reset the settings or something.
This ends now.
Darkness come.
Got Hellion in our opening hand, but we're playing a Demon Hunter. Oh my goodness. Right, this is going to be really awkward. So, okay, those are two decent cards to tackle. Demon Hunter, I guess. He's got Coin as well, which is very good for Demon Hunter. Helps him chain things together. We'll see, we'll see.
Want to hear my playlist?
We'll play this number 2, this number 3. Okay. Actually, we'll just do this. We want to get as many plagues in the deck as we can here. Alright. Okay, it gives us a minion, I guess.
That feels good.
It doesn't really slow his turns down. So keeping in the deck permanently with Hellier wouldn't be such a... It's the Frost ones I really want to keep in his deck, and the Blood ones, because the Blood ones heal me up and the Frost ones slow his combo turns down. Oh, come on, just concede. Let me win. Well, I'm not going to say anything in case he's asleep. Alright, that works perfectly for me here. Just trade. So he's playing more aggro one. This is the one I got legend with it last season actually. We're going to get as many plagues as we can in early, even if we don't keep them in with the hell yet. I think it's worth it. He's taking this very seriously. Wants to make sure he wins this so he can get legend. So what do I have in his deck so far? 1 Blood Plague. And he's not playing anything else? So it looks to me he's trying to go for a big swing turn. He's going for the OTK, I think. It'd be nice to get some taunts on the board somehow. Maybe I could pick some up with School Teacher. Oh, that's nice. Good. That's also going to make my Chained Guardian cheaper as well, which might become useful. So what was that? That was 3 damage. He just wants to kill off the Hellier. Okay, I'll give him another 4/4 to deal with then.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Give minions in my hand 1/1. That's actually quite useful. But I think I'll do this instead actually. This is probably better.
Pick me.
Yeah. I'll give them 2/2 either way. But this way I don't need to spend corpses, which might be useful later. The idea is I want to have my minions as high health total as possible. So in case he goes off with his pop-off, combo turn, his, whatever it's called, his 1/5 won't be shooting my face the whole time. It will be absorbed into the odd cost cards, which I've got here. Wow. Okay, this is quite good actually. Okay, so let's get... Oh, we've got an Excavate coming up as well. Okay. This costs 0, so we can play it straight away. Ooh, I like this.
It's my turn.
So he's got 5 cards. This could be his pop-up. The problem is I've got 3 minions all on odd health. So that absorbs 3 shots. That absorbs 2. That absorbs 4. 4. is looking very good now.
I am not blind to your cries.
Be a testament to your power.
Yay.
Gratitude.
Yeah, I think that's it. We've made legend. Pretty sure we've made legend by this point. Yeah, that's it. That is legend.
I yield for now.
Fantastic. And we've hit 1500 as well. Really nice, a massive win streak here. And we get some nice cards. And we are legend. Ooh, that's quite low down. Oh, it's right at the end of the month. Just realised, yeah. 13,529. Okay, very nice. Well, we hit legend. That's quite important for free-to-play players. You know, that extra pack does make a small difference. Let's have a quick look at the deck. Again, I'm just going to do it very quickly because we already went through the deck. See, I'm using my new hero portrait. Right, so the idea is obviously to put as many plagues into the deck as you can. The Hellier is key to this deck, like being very strong against slower decks. So as you can see, she shuffles 3 in, and all the plagues, when they get drawn, they get shuffled back in. So you get the benefit of them, and then they stay in the deck. So if you've got your 3 plagues from Hellier, you've got another 8. You've got another 4 from these 2 cards, plus another 4 from these 2 cards. 2 times 2, yeah, that's 8, 11. Plus another 6 from the staff. You could get 17 minimum if you're playing all the cards. So that ends up being the majority of most decks. If you get a very good start, like I did against the Death Knight, where he got the good start, he basically got almost all his plagues into my deck very quickly. But luckily for me, Baruch Hashem, he didn't have the Hellier. But I did have the Hellier, and that made the difference in the end. Now let's have a look. Right, so there's other ways of actually getting Hellier, and there's other ways of getting plagues in your deck. One way of doing it is through the Primus. The Primus, if you use the runes of unholy, I've done this a few times. You pick the unholy one. I've been erring towards the side of unholy. The runes of the unholy with Primus recently, because those 2/3/3 taunts with Reborn are very, very good defensively. They're very hard to remove, and compare it to runes of blood, where you have to have like a very big minion, about 7 or 8 health at least, to make it worthwhile. But in the meantime, you've got 4 taunts effectively stopping them hitting your face, so it works out in the end that you probably get more value out of the taunts. The runes of frost, if you want to have a big burst turn, you can just for some extra damage. But usually you would want to go either with runes of blood if you've got his Primus on board, or another Titan on board, which you just want to absorb it and take the health. Otherwise, play the runes of unholy, and they get you to discover an unholy rune, and lo and behold, Hellier is an unholy rune card. So I've got Hellier off the Primus a few times. Right, in terms of getting more plagues, so we're not running the, what's it called anymore, where is it? Necrotic Mortician. You can put it in if you want. I'm thinking of putting on instead of Prison of Yogg. Prison of Yogg I don't know what to make of it. It's very good when it works. Sometimes you can have a disgustingly bad turn. Once I was dominating a game, and then you have the Fires of Rinajari or something like that. It's a 2-mana warrior card, which replaces your deck with cards which cost more than 5, and you can play them for 5, which is good. But the problem is it's got no synergy in your deck, and you know, you're just basically playing 2 cards each turn, hoping they're OP. So, and another time I actually played the Saron was I got Tomb, what's it called? Tome Tampering, which is a Warlock card which shuffles all your cards into your deck, and they cost 1 when drawn, which is not very good because you end up with no cards in your hand and you're kind of stuck. And hopefully, you know, if you get some card draw, maybe you'll be able to draw them out. Otherwise, ouch. So this is very double-edged. Other times this can be absolutely amazing. It can give you some lethal. If you aim at a face, you can remove a Titan. If once I actually copied their Titan. I focused it on their Titan, and I got a copy of their Titan. I think it was Seance or something like that, some sort of priest spell, and I was able to play the Titan which he had. But yeah, it's really double-edged. So if you want to take this out, you can. A Necrotic Mortician's probably a decent card to have, or you can even play something like Frozen Over if you're playing hard for the actual plagues. But this isn't, the win condition of this deck is not just to win through plagues, it's to win on board and use the plagues to help you. That's how what your mentality has to be. That's why start putting plagues in as soon as you can. If you don't have Hellier, don't wait for the Hellier. If you do have Hellier, you might want to, just to be on the safe side, delay 1 or 2 turns with your weapon, or playing the Distress Kveldir, in order that you make sure that you play the Hellier before you shuffle plagues in, because you don't want to draw them and not reshuffle them. Okay, another thing about this deck is once you reshuffle the plagues with Hellier, well, once you've played Hellier and you get that effect that when the plagues are drawn by the opponent and they get reshuffled, that counts as shuffling a plague into your deck, regards the Chained Guardian. So let's say you play Hellier turn 4, you shuffle 3 in, and you get very lucky on their turn, they draw all 3 plagues. They get reshuffled, so the Hellier is going to reduce this to 8 mana, and the fact that they all get reshuffled in will reduce it to 5 mana. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Reska is absolute. I think, even though you don't always get to play it, but it's such a powerful card just to have potentially. You know, you can steal their Titan. You can even resurrect this later on. We spoke about the different resurrect targets in the previous video on the Excaplague Death Knight. You can resurrect Primus or Chain Guardian or Reska. Reskas will always get resurrected if played because it's the most expensive, then Chain Guardian, then Primus. So if you want to resurrect your Primus, like I did in one of the games today on the video, make sure you do not play Chain Guardian or Reska first. That's why I held them in my hands deliberately, in order that when I resurrect the Primus, I'll get a nice bit of lifesteal, you know, big minion, and on top of that, I get to do Primus stuff like playing the Unholy or the Blood Rune. In this case, I think I used the Blood Rune because I really desperately needed the health to combat all the plagues which were in my deck against the other Death Knight. Okay. Another way of getting plagues is in the Rubian Vizier. Right? We spoke about Necrotic Mortician if you decide to do that, because we do have 2 holy runes, so you can play this. And then you've got on top of that, you've got all the Excavate cards. We've got 6 Excavate cards. Try playing the Skeleton Crew on your 3rd or 4th Excavate, so you can play it for free. Especially, you see, I planned it out in one of the games today. I played the Skeleton Crew to get my legendary, which means the Azerite Rat. So I played 4 mana, played the Azerite Rat for 0 mana, which let me resurrect the Primus. So I ended up getting a ridiculous amount of value just for 4 mana. I've got a Primus with lifesteal and reborn plus a 5/5. Okay, so it's something to do there. Don't worry about playing Tomb Traitor too loosely. If you think you need the removal, just do it, because one plague is not really going to make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. You've got Astalor. Astalor is just Astalor, you know what that is. If you are against another demon, another Death Knight, I would try hard mulliganing for Hellier, like I did in the mirror match, which you actually saw, and it actually worked. It was very dicey because he got all his plagues in, but he didn't have a Hellier, and I had a Hellier without any plagues. So, but the fact is, as soon as I played any plague, that added to the total. So I was gradually, and whenever I drew one of the plagues he shuffled into me, that was a permanent loss for him. As when he plays Hellier, those plagues were already spent. Anything else? Right, now against aggro decks, especially Paladin, I always do this. Always keep hardcore cultist. Very important. You need that AoE, and possibly even keep a Tomb Traitor as well. It's just that Paladin is definitely the most aggressive deck at the moment, and if he gets a board and you haven't dealt with it, the chip damage can be really, really painful. So I would definitely keep that out. Would I throw away a Hellier? I would even think about throwing away Hellier, even though emotionally my heart tells me not to, but my head tells me, yeah, get rid of the Hellier, just get the removal. Even though Hellier does help with removal if you shuffle the plagues into the deck and you don't have any other plagues, then keep the Hellier, so Tomb Traitor's got a plague to destroy to do the 3 damage. Another one to keep against these sort of matchups is Nerubian Vizier. You can often get some sort of useful removal. If you get lucky, you can get Blood Boil, which is really good against Paladin. Can heal you up, and you know, whatever they do with their minions, it's just going to get healed up. Right, so against aggressive decks, keep the AoEs. Even keep, if you think they're going to have moderately big minions to start off with, you can keep the root, what you know, down with the ship, depending on what type of matchup you're heading into. Anything else? Otherwise, mulligan hard for Hellier, especially in the mirror match when you're playing another Death Knight. It doesn't matter whether a Plague Death Knight or a Blood Death Knight. Hellier's good against the slower Blood Death Knight for sure, and against the mirror match, you want to be the one with the Hellier played and not your opponent, because that makes your plagues, you know, multiply basically. Yes, the only change I might make to the deck is get rid of Prison of Yogg and maybe put a Necrotic Mortician in, or maybe put in what's it called? What's it called? The one which the Yodeler. The Yodeler or Death Growl or something. You could put Death Growl in this deck as you could. I was even thinking of putting ETC in the deck actually. I think it's actually a Death Knight card. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, it's a dual class, right? So Yelling Yodeler, you could put that in. You could put Death Growl in. All to get more value out of your Distress Gvaldir. This is going to give you more value than the Yodeler, as this can give you an extra 4 plagues, whereas the other one only gives you an extra 2. It's also flexible. You could play it if you're desperate for card draw. You could play it with Baron. Any other replacements you could put in the deck? You could put a Sylvanas in if you really want. Depends what you're seeing. If I was to put another card in instead of Yogg, it'll probably be ETC. And in the ETC, I would have weapon removal, especially if a Shaman is becoming a big deck. You want to get rid of that nasty weapon which Mr. Holiday gives him, which has got 9 charges, so you get a massive value for putting a Rustrop Viper in. There you go, so I'd put this in. I would also put a Steam Cleaner in case you're facing a mirror match and they're way ahead of you, or something like that. or if somehow you're playing your warrior and they've shuffled a whole load of the cards which detonate some of your cards. Don't see too much Death Knight at the moment, and also it's anti-synergistic, so maybe it's not the best. Could consider putting where is this card? Here we go. Ooh, there we go. Smothering Starfish in to silence all other minions. If you're playing buff based decks like Mecro, you don't see it so much now. Maybe even against Paladin. And the other one, besides Steam Cleaner, Viper, Starfish, I'd also put in a potentially a Mad Duke, Theater the Mad Duke. If you feel that you're facing decks which have one win condition, one big win condition, like another Death Knight with the Helia, maybe you could steal it. But the problem is with that, it's coming down turn 6. And if they would have had their Helia on turn 4, they would have played it. So it's not going to be very useful against that. You could steal their Primus or something useful like that as well, though. There's other decks like an Odin. You want to beat a warrior. They got their Odin because they usually try to sort of like overdraw or hyperdraw in order to get the Odin in the hand, and then they'll usually calm down and wait till the Odin turn. So there's a good chance that you'll hit an Odin turn 6 with a Theater. Against other decks, what do we have here? Not much you could do against Demon Hunter. We got very lucky in that game there. I mean, it can be hit and miss, the Demon Hunter. The aggro one. Druid. Druid, you just got to hope you got all that AoE and stuff. You get on the board as quickly as you can. Against Priest, I'm not quite sure how to play the Priest matchup. If it's aggro Priest, then just play it like you would against Paladin. Otherwise, you really want to get your Helia in hand, play it, and preferably destroy it so they can't copy it and play their own Helia, which can get very nasty. Warlock, we don't see much Warlock now. Mage. Mage is an extremely strong deck still. Rainbow Mage. I would keep for Mage, it's a bit unusual, I would actually keep one AoE against Mage because they can have early little annoying sort of 2/2s, 1/1s, 3/3s early game if they manage to play their Cosmic Keyboard, and actually that chip damage can make a massive difference against you. So I would consider keeping Hardcore Cultist against a Mage in my opening hand. Otherwise, use your common sense. Try guessing, or give it what's it called? Intellectual guess, whatever. A guesstimate about what your opponent is, and just prepare for him appropriately. This is a mid-range deck. You can get run over very quickly, but and also you can lose longer matchups if they've got too much value. So the longer matchups, make sure you've got your Helia to counter that, so you will win in the long run. Otherwise, that's about it. Yeah, and let's have a quick look at the win rate. And here we are. So let's have a look at the deck now. So this is the Excaplague Death Knight. 68% win rate, 41 wins, 19 losses. That's out of 60 games now. That's a very consistent deck then. And I must admit, it seems very skewed based on the last few games. I was climbing very gradually with it, and then just ended up having a nice win streak. I had quite a bit of a loss streak here. I had a 3-game loss streak today. I thought, oh, should I forget it for the day? No, I kept going. So you have a look at this. So we've started playing it 10 days ago. I think when you saw me, my previous video is probably about a week ago. Right, lost. And then today I was on Diamond 2, 1 star. I lost 3 stars there. against a very aggressive demon hunter, against a dragon druid which kept putting all these taunts in the way, which makes it very hard. And I lost to a mage. How did I lose to the mage? Can't remember. Mage, what was it? What was a mage tank? Oh, it's like a controlling mage, right? Yeah, could have even been a arena mage possibly. Yeah, I'm not sure how I lost that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, and then we want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've seen these 2 games which I played today. Yeah, so 7-game win streak at the moment. Very nice. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the deck, and please leave a like, comment, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, tell me if you're getting any success with the deck like I am, and good luck climbing, whether it's to get to Diamond 5 or Legend for the first time, or just having some fun, which is the main thing about this game. Just have fun. All right? All the best, and see you in the next video. Bye.